Happy Wooper Wins, everybody. Frick. It's been a year since we last saw you guys.
Oh my god, welcome back to Wooper Watch, everybody. Wow, the start of the new year. This is just like in Fortnite.
What? What do you mean? Fortnite invented New Year's?
What, do you not watch the ball drop in Fortnite every year?
Oh no, I did watch the ball drop in Fortnite this year. That's because I didn't have anything better to do.
I literally got my entire extended family plus my group from high school, and we were all crowded around like my back room's 4K TV with my PlayStation plugged in. So it's just we're just like, wait, and when's the countdown starting? We're on the battle bus. This Frieza drops off and just starts gliding immediately. 10, 9, it just Frieza's ass facing the screen.
I could never convince my family to watch the Fortnite ball drop, but here
Well,
you.
the thing is, because they don't like broadcast it on YouTube or whatever, and we don't have cable anymore.
Yeah.
So what we do is I just started loading it up on Fortnite, and everyone was just like, fucking sure. They never objected to it.
That is comedic. There's no way.
They just kind of went with it. It's kind of just a thing we do, you know, with the high school buddies. And it's like, they're kind of like, you know, and then everyone just goes outside and launches fireworks, but it's the most convenient way to do it. I already have my PlayStation hooked up for, you know, to watch like movies and stuff on Crunchyroll. So.
Yeah.
We watched Dragon Ball Superhero. Dude, that movie is so fucking good. I'm not like a Dragon Ball fan, but like, dude, that movie was gas.
Yeah. I've never seen a Dragon Ball piece of media in my life outside of Death Battle. I'm sorry. I probably is really good though.
I've watched a couple YouTube videos over time. So like I've kind of have like the general gist of most of the characters, plus I play some Dragon Ball Fighters. It was like, wow, for my bare minimum knowledge of the series, this is actually just a good movie.
Oh, there you go.
So
we love a
enjoyed
standalone.
it.
We love a good standalone movie.
You do anything else for New Year's or?
No, I don't want to say it was the most depressing New Year's, but I really didn't have any good plans. I think 2025 is going to be a lot better. I know we say that like every year for every new year coming in, but I think 2025 like will lock in a little bit better. Pretty much for all the holidays in general. I feel like this year like everything was like chill, laid back. That goes for like Christmas, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, just everything. We were all just super laid back. And I think that's okay.
I don't know, man. For me, okay, this is gonna sound really narcissistic, but you watched Ninjago before, right?
Yes.
So you know how each season had like a main character who just got like slightly more screen time than everyone else?
Yeah.
That's kind of how I felt about last year. I was like, oh wait, hold up, wait, this is actually my year of doing shit. I actually feel successful for once. So last year kind of felt like it was full power for me. So I'm gonna keep the push on into this year. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good. What about Christmas? You get anything done for Christmas, man?
No.
Get anything good?
I mean, yeah, I did, but I didn't ask for much this year. Because two of my brothers got cars this year, and you know I didn't want to bother and intrude or anything, so I didn't ask for much. Yeah.
I usually am like, hey, you know, I'm kind of like Coit. I'm like, hey, you guys just get me Pokemon cards. I usually end up with a good chunk of just cards from Walmart in English and all that. But this year I was very strict because I have a very generous family that I'm very thankful for. But I told all of them, please, money in cash. And it's specifically because I know that Switch 2 reveal is going to happen any fucking day now. I've seen like some leaks going around, and I know it's going to happen any fucking day now.
I feel like we talked about
like,
this the last episode. I might be going crazy.
Okay, but this time it's actually like happened. And now I have my total amount of monies.
Mm-hmm.
So, TLDR, I definitely have enough to buy that goddamn console now.
I hope it's something even like worse, so that way you're just looking down at the wall, like the money, be like, like just in full panic mode. This isn't enough.
If they reveal that the Switch 2 is gonna be $300 base, I will cry tears of joy. I'm expecting a $500 lot. I'm expecting a $500 launch price. At the very least, I'm expecting two versions of it, kind of like how the Wii U did, where one was like, you know, slightly more expensive and had more internal space. You get what I'm saying. I'm shocked they didn't do that with the Switch at launch, actually. I'm surprised they didn't.
I think it's better if they keep it simple. I mean, there's already so many variations of the PS5, and I don't know. I think it's better to not overcomplicate your consumer. You know, there's one console, it has different colors, and that's all you need. I mean, obviously later editions came on later down the line, but we only have two other variations, and I think it's all we need in regards to Nintendo. That's why they're successful.
Speaking of extra colors, next year is also the 40th anniversary of Mario. Somehow, time flies.
Jesus
So it's
Christ.
dude, I really hope when they reveal the Switch, just give us the 40th anniversary edition outright. Because if it's only going to be like an extra month or two, I'll gladly pre-order the red version instead. Because I don't want to buy the Switch 2 to play it at launch, but then see a version I would have rather had come out later.
They
You
always
know what
do
I mean?
that.
They always do, but it's like, at the same time, it's like, just reveal it at launch. Because if I'm not mistaken, the Zelda Wind Waker one was revealed like a month before the Wii U came out.
Mhm.
So it's like, please, if you're gonna do a Mario one, reveal it before the console comes out. Please. Because I would gladly take the Mario Red.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of color scheme I want for the next console at all, but I don't know. I don't really have any expectations going into it. I really like I don't expect much. I kind of like I think I want to see it first. I know everyone's like, "Oh my god, look at all these looks! Look how much bigger the Joy-Cons are! Look how big the screen's gonna be!" And to be honest, I could give like, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying it like as extravagant as I am. I could give less of a fuck right now because I don't know. I just think I need to see it first, and then I'll see what the deal is. Like I'm not really excited right now until I see what it is.
I don't want to sound like, oh, these developers should rush faster or whatever, but I think we've kind of poured over from like, it's like it was 4 years into the Switch life cycle. Everyone was like, all right, ready for the next system. And then we have 2 years of that. And we're now in like year 7 to 8 of the Switch. And it's kind of like bleeding into the whole, okay, I'm like done. Can we just move on? You know what I mean? It's not even like an excited, I'm ready for the next, it's like, okay. You guys are taking fucking forever.
Yeah,
Hurry
I'm
up.
I'm not excited. I'll be real. Like until they show it, I'm just not excited right now. I'm just going by day by day. I mean, Marvel Rivals and like all these other games are helping a lot. Like I've kept myself busy. I don't know about you, but as
I
if
checked
you are,
my PlayStation Wrapped. I'm pretty sure I had more hours on PlayStation than Switch last year,
yeah, if you're
which was fucking weird.
right, if you're strictly a Nintendo fan though, God help you. Like I'm so sorry about
We've had
last year.
such a boring year, dog.
Yeah.
It's so funny because I've been watching all the PokeTubers be like, I hope to God we get a Legend ZA trailer soon. My bank account is empty. I feel so bad. Like, I feel like every Nintendo YouTuber that's not very specifically, like, Mario focused have been starving this year. Like, the Mario people have been doing great. They've been getting, like,
Oh yeah, they're
Showtime. They
fine.
got, like, 3 JRPGs. They got Mario Party. But it's like every other Nintendo franchise is, like, fucking dead. And the thing is, it's fucked because all these games are like, it almost feels like this would have been better served for the anniversary year. You know what I mean?
It's also interesting because I know we think this is bad, but the last few days or last year of the Wii U, oh my god, can you imagine that now?
Oh god,
With how
no.
big the internet is, oh my god.
Dude, oh my god. I
um,
really hope that even after the Switch 2 comes out, we know we're gonna get some last minute Switch titles. Like I'm pretty sure Legend ZA is gonna be a base model Switch game. But it's like the one thing that I am begging, that I am fucking begging they do. Give us performance updates for older games. Please.
I'm
Give me a
honestly,
Nintendo Switch that can actually run Pokemon Scarlet and Violet so it's actually like playable. That's all I'm asking.
actually the Switch could handle it. It's just because the game is under optimized. No, but
Let them make an optimization update for
yeah.
Switch 2.
Mhm.
That's what I'm begging.
No, I honestly like I don't know if people want to hear this, but I would much prefer they drop like 5 like big games for like just a couple of Nintendo franchises throughout the entirety of 2025, and the rest of the like development, the rest of the major things that happen for Nintendo is just going back to the Nintendo Switch's like major catalog and updating previous games and making them look better. Like Breath of the Wild, just base Breath of the Wild, making that like I don't know, like 120 FPS or something. Okay, maybe not that far, but like, just going back and updating some games, I think that would be really cool. And I'm talking like big updates, not like maybe not 120 FPS, but just substantial updates where it's going to make you want to go back and be like, whoa, this game looks completely different. It runs completely differently than how I played. Yeah.
Dude, it's like, honestly, I think there's a couple games that like don't need the update. Like Mario Odyssey, for example, like that's fine. Smash Bros is fine. But I think there's a lot of later games that just do need a bit of a touch up. Like Mario and Luigi Brothership, you know?
Yeah.
That game runs at like barely 30 FPS at times. It's like, just give that the little spit shine. Because it feels like a lot of the Switch games are like very much pushing the edge of it. If it makes any sense for the base Switch. Like, though I will say, what's interesting is that a lot of Nintendo franchises have just been MIA for the last 2 years.
Right.
Like, when was the last time we got a new Kirby game? Think about that. Like, the last new Kirby game we got was the freaking Cake game. I'm pretty sure, little spin-off thing.
Not Blow Up Blast.
No,
Dream
not
Buffet,
Blow Up
Dream
Blast.
Buffet, Dream Buffet.
Yes, Dream Buffet. Yeah, that was the last Kirby game we got. It's been like 2 years, which is like weird, right? It's I mean, obviously Zelda got 2 new games recently. So I feel like the only franchise we probably won't see in that first year that's like a big Nintendo thing will probably be Zelda. I don't think we're gonna get one of those until like next year, unless they just port.
I don't think we need one right now. Like I think we're fine on Zelda.
Well,
Xenoblade,
we really don't.
Yeah, Xenoblade's getting X in 3 months, and I don't know. I think for the most part, most of the franchises are okay right now.
Zelda is kind of a yearly franchise, though, if you actually pay attention. There's usually one Zelda thing each year, but it's like, I don't know. I feel you're fine. Take a break.
I'm trying to think who's starving right now. Like, I mean, I guess Donkey Kong.
3D Mario fans are fucking dead.
Okay, that definitely needs a new game.
Honestly, I'm just gonna throw it out there right now. I think the 3D Mario is the launch title for Switch too. If it's not the 3D Mario, that's gonna be like within the first couple months, and Mario Kart's gonna be the launch title. It's like, there's no way they don't start with 3D Mario. That'd be fucking stupid. You know?
Yeah, I gotta agree. But anyway,
this is your elongated news section for us yapping about Nothing Burger.
Yeah, there's not really much to talk about, but I mean that's January, you know. I would like to mention today there was a chance I wasn't gonna be able to record Wooper Watch today. We have the worst blizzard hitting Kansas City, like the worst blizzard since 2018. I literally got an Amber Alert an hour before recording saying, do not go outside. The roads are unsafe to drive. We can't even get the snow plowers outside to plow the roads.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's bad. We're locked in.
I'm like kind of tired because last night I was actually supposed to leave to come back to the dorms, but I kind of procrastinated a lot. And then my family was like, hey, let's go out for dinner since you're still here. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? And then just kind of ended up in being like, it's too late. I can't go back. So I woke up bright and early today, drove all 3 hours to get back to my freaking university, had to move all my PC gear back up to the 4th floor of the building, up, down, bring up all my clothes, bring up all my stuff. And like, I am tired. I took a 2-hour, almost 3-hour nap. But then I have to wake up at 8 a.m. tomorrow for class.
Already? What? Oh, it's Monday tomorrow.
Rest
I was
for
gonna
me,
say.
dog.
Wait, is my school up?
Nah, bro, my winter break is over.
I gotta check my Canvas real quick. Oh, fuck. I didn't even think of that.
Dude, I have not opened up Canvas because I am, like, deeply scared. It's like, I know my first class is a Japanese 1 tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, that's the worst one to start with.
I haven't opened up Canvas
It's the only language I want to learn, but also,
Right. Dude, I haven't opened up Canvas since, like, December 6th. I actually need to look. I have not opened it up for almost 2 months.
I put in my last final, literally, like, 3 days into winter break, I put in my last final. I saw that it automatically graded. Okay, you have A's in all your classes, and I immediately shut that shit, and I have not opened it in a month.
Okay, I'm checking Canvas. Apparently, I think I have another week of break, so I think we're okay.
Hold up. Wait, let me check my...
Yeah, now you scared the shit out of me.
For obvious reasons. I'm checking mine real quick. Yeah, I think it, Okay, no assignments due for a couple days, but I see that syllabus quiz ready for Friday. Oh,
This is a quick note
God.
to anybody listening right now. Go check your Canvas or whatever you get your assignments on.
check
Go
your
check right
Canvas.
now. This is probably
If
the
you're
best
not
time.
doing in-person college, your online semester might have started already.
Yeah, actually, no.
God.
Like, I think it's a good idea to give the warning. Please pause and go check. You do not want to be like chilling, hanging out, and then you're checking your phone on a Friday afternoon, only to see that class started a week ago.
Dude, winter break is always like, it's kind of hectic for me, but it's also very fun because like I don't have classes. I can kind of do my own thing, but I have like a lot of vacations and all that stuff lined up. But it's like the crash back to reality after the end of winter break is always so fucking fierce.
Right.
It's not like summer where it's been like 3 months a year. Like, I kind of miss seeing my college pals again. I'm ready to get back to work. No, it's like you're like, please God, just another 2 weeks, please.
Because like I would agree with you normally, but I think this year specifically, I'm kind of excited to go back because I think this past month has been the least productive I've ever been. Like, I was uploading a ton on my second channel and my main channel, but like it kind of felt more like cookie cutter content and less like me actually putting an effort into anything. Like, I feel like I didn't do anything major during my break, which I feel like I could have like capitalized on, which I did not. And I feel like having school there is going to force me to be a little bit more productive because that means I'll have more things to manage. It sounds stupid, but when you have more things to do, then you're kind of more focused and you'll actually like want to get stuff done. So that way you can earn your relaxation time and you can sit down and fuck around. But I don't know.
I feel you on that. Like this month, I've got like for winter break, I managed to do like a bunch of the Galarian Darmanitan streams. Then it's like, okay, I have to take a week off because I'm going to Mexico. It's like, okay, vacation time. I spent a lot of that thinking, God, I should be working on videos right now. Put down a couple shorts. And it's like, all
There's
right,
a
I
meme
get to
for
get
that,
like
isn't
2
there?
more streams now that I'm back. And then boom, on break again for another week because Christmas.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then I gotta pack up all my PC stuff and I gotta go back to the dorms. And I'm not gonna be able to stream for a couple more days except maybe Tuesday. God, please let me. Because I gotta start getting adjusted to my new class schedule. So it's like, oh my God, I can't have a break. So how am I busy during my break so I can't do my leisure activity, which is working? How fucked is that?
That's insane.
But it's
yeah.
like, I feel like I've gotten so much done, but also nothing. Except TikTok. TikTok fucking loves me now. 500 followers in like a week. Ayo! Shit, I forgot to post today. Fuck! Okay. Don't worry about that tomorrow morning. I'll be okay.
I guess this could kind of act as the transition to the topic, but
that's what I was thinking.
despite like how break has gone, and actually, you know what? Hold up, I want to do a quick origin story real quickly. So I forgot we were going to record Wooper Watch on Friday. Today's Sunday, by the way, for context. And Mystic DM'd me. He's like, well, what was the Captain America meme?
The Secret Spider-Man Homecoming was like, well, so, you got detention.
You forgot to record Wooper Watch.
Wooper Watch.
And I just told Mystic up front, I was like, dude, I'm not feeling it. I'm so out of it for a variety of reasons. And then Mystic's like, dude, me too. And I'm like, what, really? And we're like, yeah. And then Mystic came up with the most genius idea ever. He's like, hey.
I don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Why don't we talk about our emotions on camera? Oh, God, I forgot we're men. We're not supposed to do that.
Sorry. Man, yeah.
Oh, God, I'm not supposed to talk about my emotions. I like burgers.
Sorry, lock in. Shotgun.
Cyanize, get off the grill. We need to start a barbecue.
Okay, all right, let's get on barbecue. New Year barbecue, baby.
Day. America.
America.
America. This is the worst fucking bit. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But Mystic came up with the idea. He was like, and I'm gonna call the title this like verbatim. It's how to cope with burnout. And I was like, dude, Mystic, you've come up with some dumb ideas, but I think this is the greatest idea you've come up with.
I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but sometimes I come up with a little golden nugget.
And like I don't know. I kind of want you to go off first because I feel like I've been pretty open about it, about why I'm kind of feeling this way. But since you came up with the idea, I think you should go first. Tell us why you're feeling the way you are, what you're doing to cope with this, and what you can tell the audience. How can they deal with their burnout, whether it be art videos or whatever?
Yeah. So I'll keep my little status kind of brief. Right now I'm working on because I did my whole winter outfit thing, and I made a lot of improvements to my layouts with that. I added stream avatars, a little most recent sub thing, had that all set up, and now I need to work in reverse to add that back to my regular stream assets. I've gotten new art commission for it and stuff, but it's like I've had no drive to directly work on that. But I wanted to actually get it done by New Year's Day, because 1 year anniversary of being a PNG YouTuber and all, but holy fuck, I just don't care. I straight up don't care. We're doing the whole winter thing for another year. I mean, not year, month. Fuck it. The two-parter. But because it's I gotta work on that. I have to redo a lot of assets I started working on for that to add the interactive elements. And it's but I'm fucking lazy. But here's the thing. I don't have to work on that. Here's my biggest piece of advice for Burnout. Do something else. I know this sounds a little stupid, but you don't realize how addicted, I guess for lack of a better term, you are to working on something until you hit that burnout stage and you're but I should really be working on this. But it's you do realize it's a hobby, right? I've got a friend of mine, close buddy. He was locked in on Helldivers 2 for 2 straight months, and he was I really want to hop on Helldivers, but I don't want to hop on Helldivers. I'm you could just play a different video game, right? And he looked genuinely confused. And I was I don't think a lot of people realize that they're in a burnout stage until they actually hit it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You hit rock bottom with that. My advice is do anything else. I was, near the end of 2023, I was completely burnt out on YouTube. I was actually gonna quit. I was genuinely thinking, I'm just kind of done with this shit. And then I just started watching, and then, Novice made the PNG YouTuber switch, and I just, looked at it, I was fuck it, I could do that. Just straight up swiped the idea, and just radically shifted all of my content. I took the steering wheel on a boat and stuff, moving it a bit to the right. No, I just started spinning that thing full speed. Radically veered off my original content path, and it's worked. It's worked great. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So my advice is if you are getting burnt out on something, just do other things. And here's the thing. If you do other things, you'll get inspiration to go back and do something else with your regular stuff. When I was starting to actually get a little tired on the Pokemon stuff after half a year of doing the concept just Pokemon, I randomly picked up Digimon again, and I was shit, I forgot how gas these other creature collector games are. So I just started playing those, and by playing those, I got ideas to improve my regular Pokemon streams, and I started incorporating those games, and it's gotten me back in the groove of things. So I'm very excited to start streaming Cassette Beasts sometime next year. I've heard that game is very different, but kind of similar, so I'm excited for that. So, I guess if that makes any sense, hopefully it makes sense.
Yeah. I think it makes sense. Dude, funnily enough, that's kind of what I was going to end up saying at the end of mine, but obviously a little backstory to my little burnout thing. So it's been a variety of factors, right? I know everyone in my circle has been super successful on YouTube this year. I have not, admittedly. I was a part of Noir Heart's video on New Super Mario Bros. Wii Randomizer, and that video is currently sitting at 500,000 views. And you would think with that, you're oh, dude, that's your big break, right? That's where you're gonna capitalize on it and, do stuff with that, change how you do your content and whatnot. Well, I attempted to do that, and then I realized pretty quickly I wasn't enjoying myself doing Mario content.
Wow, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, I was oh, I can't entirely just do what Noir Heart's doing. Because, it was a Mr. Beast thing where it's oh, yeah, no, I know he, technically pointed at me and told all of his people to go watch me. And the problem with, sure, that's cool. It's cool getting a shout out. The problem with that, though, is that those people are going to come to you expecting content similar to what the person they came from was, If Mr. Beast shouted you out right now, his viewers are expecting you to go out and spend $1 billion hosting Beast games or some stupid stuff like that, right? And my views reflected that. Like I did a bunch of brain rot Mario Bros videos, and they did really well, but it was kind of forced. It was.
You
kind
ain't
of forced.
Noir Heart, little bro. You ain't him.
I'm not.
And the thing is, you can see it with Noir's content too. I just want to say that Mario Party video that we did together was some of the funniest shit I think has ever been uploaded on YouTube. It didn't perform nearly as good as the Mario Wii videos, which are also funny, but they weren't as funny as that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Audience expectations fucking suck.
Yeah. Then I started like swapping to different content styles. I swapped to commentary. Then when Rivals came out, I started doing Rivals videos. And now I'm in a position where I already uploaded my media video, my best of, because I do those every year now. But now I'm in a position where I don't know where to go. I'm basically in the position right now where like every YouTuber is starting a new channel with like, you know, where they're like, oh, what should I upload for my first video? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know where I want to focus my channel at. I feel like if I do Rivals, if I continue to do Rivals, that means I'm going to have to be consistent with it. And I'm going to have to like stay up to date because this game is like updating like so fast. And I don't know if I have time for that in my life. Yeah. Like, what is it? Hulk, Iron Man, Wolverine, characters like that. They went from like bottom tier, like nobody gave them a second thought, to now they're like genuine meta picks. Like that's how fast this game is developing. And I don't know if I can keep up with that. And
to be fair, a lot of people have compared it to year one of Overwatch, where like people are actually playing a video game and discovering things. It's not just patches right now.
Right.
It's an emerging meta.
And it's like, I was very confident about going into this game. And I'm still going to play it. Like, I love this game to death. But I don't know if it's what I want to go for with my content. And I know I've been yapping about YouTube, but now I'm going to kind of go into, like, the mental side of things. Yeah, it's been the most confusing, mentally taxing year of my life, I would, in my opinion. Like, success has been, like, back and forth. And I can never get a read on what YouTube wants to do for me. I've been doing this for, like, 7 years. Still have no idea what I'm doing. And yeah, I don't know, because I prioritized it so much, I realized pretty quickly, wait a minute, I don't have a good social life. So when shit like the New Year's stuff came around and I said I went to watch the Fortnite ball drop, I did that in a Discord VC with my server. I wasn't hanging out with anybody.
Friends. Online friends are chill.
No, they are.
I don't know about spending New Year's with them, but...
No, they are. And I'm not going to discredit that. But I've realized the difference between meeting someone in real life and hanging out with your buddies on Discord. There's a difference. And
Diane tears in his eyes. I need to touch some bitches for real.
Right. Meeting my friend Joker's okay. Like, she was an online friend, and now, like, that I got to see her in real life. Like, now we're, like, closer than ever before. And I think it's something that's important. It's something that I think is important to me. And it's my personal New Year's resolution this year. I want to go make better friends. Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that. That was a horrible way. Better friend. I need to make more friends, close friends who are like in real life. They have to be in real life. That's the criteria. Sorry, Mystic. I'll come visit though this year. I think this is the year we're gonna meet. We're gonna make it happen.
Here's the thing. Come and visit while I'm in Orlando.
I know. During the summer, it's the perfect time.
Yeah. What? No, not during the summer. That's when I'm back home.
Wait, what? When were you going to Orlando?
Cyan.
What?
My university classes are in Orlando.
Oh, sorry.
There's like 5 colleges here. There's nowhere else to study in Florida.
My bad.
Yeah, it's the other way around, dog.
Okay.
You'd be better off coming now than you would be in the summer.
Okay, I can't even get out of my house. There's a blizzard warning.
Besides that, fucking stop recording the episode. Get out in the blizzard right now. Come down to Florida, book a flight, and let's fist fight in the parking lot.
Fist fight.
Bring it on.
Well, we have to get novice and all that, but we'll get there when we get there. But
blast it. Yeah,
that's my New Year's resolution this year. Get a better social life. Make closer connections. Maybe not so much like they have to be in real life, but they need to be closer. I need to get I want to be in people's lives, and I want, vice versa as well. I want to be more intertwined with people's lives than ever before. Because I think that's something important. We, as humans, we thrive on social connection, and I've realized I've deprived myself on that for so many years by focusing on YouTube. And because of that, I've decided that this year is not going to be YouTube will not be the priority. Like I plan to still upload probably like 4 times a month. I think that's going to be a stable upload schedule for me. But
oh man, I'm not going to prioritize YouTube. I'm also going to make sure to upload weekly. Those sentences cannot coexist with
4 times a month, I think is pretty I think that's okay. That's something I can manage.
There's 4 weeks in a month.
Or technically 5 weeks, depending on the month.
Are we counting shorts in that?
No. I don't know. The second channel's also helped with the burnout a lot, but I'll get to that part in a second. But yeah, I think not focusing on YouTube is going to help me in the long run, at least until it blows up. There's a part of me that still wants YouTube to do well, but for now I need to focus on myself and what I need to do, because right now doing YouTube feels like a chore. It feels like when I go to my computer to edit, I struggle to edit a minute worth of footage. And when I do edit it, it's the most minimal editing ever. I don't know if you guys watch my content at all, but if you compare my content now compared to I don't know, 2 years ago, the editing is so minimal because I don't want to put so much time into editing if I know nobody's going to watch it.
Dude, I remember us back when we finally went to record the Multiversus sequel video. We went back and watched the first one real quick, and you were like, Jesus Christ, I over-edited the shit out of this.
Yeah.
Chicken Dash Dance is like a fucking seizure. I was like, Jesus
And it
Christ.
probably took 20 minutes to do that, because, back then I actually I don't know, because everyone would be like, oh, you don't have to care about the views and whatnot to make a really good video. But I mean, it helps, if I know people are watching it.
Here's the thing. I am currently, specifically with the college I'm at, there's not a lot of open jobs around here. So quite frankly, I should be doubling down on YouTube. I should be trying to get bangers, because I'm not making money off of any fucking thing else in this area. My parents get a job. I know 5 people have submitted at least 20 applications and can't get a job around here. Motherfucker, I don't have an option.
Right. But needless to say, though, during this burnout, I've been doing a lot of things to cope. I mean, that's the title of the video. So for the most part, instead of editing, I've been working on Mifa vs. Zura, finishing up the analysis of that. But one of the main things I've been doing is watching a lot of shows on Netflix. I don't know if that necessarily helps, and I know that's kind of seen as lazy, but I think getting more variety in terms of the content I watch, I think that helped inspire me a little bit. What is it? I watched Whiplash, the movie with J.K. Simmons and the drummer boy or whatever.
The one that I only know for the Taiko no Tatsujin edit.
Yeah, I think I know what edit
you know what I'm talking about.
It's a really good movie if you guys get a chance, and it's genuinely inspiring. It's about this kid who wants to be the best drummer in the world or whatever, and then you have J.K. Simmons who's fucking yelling at him constantly, calling him the F slur and telling him his mom left him. Wait,
I'm sorry. Is there actual footage of J.K. Simmons calling him
Yes, go watch the movie.
Dude, can someone please edit that over J. Jonah Jameson?
Oh my god, you could, yeah.
That spider!
And it's genuinely a good movie. It's seeing a character push himself to his very limits, to the point where he'll get into a car crash, get out of the car crash, just to get to the auditorium or whatever, and still perform while he's actively bleeding. And then the J.K. Simmons just tells him he's a failure and he's not doing it right while he's bleeding.
Christ.
He dumps his girlfriend for his profession. It's so inspiring, but also just watching.
What a fucking virgin.
Right. But also just watching a man throw his entire life away for this specific thing because he wants to be the best in the world. And
I think there comes a point where you gotta wonder if it's self-destructive.
That's kind of
an ancient proverb involving a certain man named Jimmy Beast.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's kind of the point of the movie. But then there's also another question. If J.K. Simmons pushing him, is that morally okay? Because he justifies it as that I forgot who he was referencing, but he's there was a drummer who was so freaking good, and he only got that good because somebody pushed him as hard as possible. And he was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to do the same if I want to make the best drummer in the world, make him stand out amongst the crowd. And it's the moral dilemma here, is he in the right even though he's making his fingers bleed every time he plays the drums? I don't know. But it was inspiring. It kept me on my toes. It's probably one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. And then I'm watching Squid Game season 2, and that's Squid Games. But it's genuinely really good. I think it's a huge step up from season 2, and the acting is insane for some of the returning characters. What else have I been
You're like
watching?
talking about like, man, the movie I watched recently, it made me feel so profound about my art form. I'm thinking about like Dragon Ball. It's like, man, I should have a daughter someday.
Right.
Take away from that video. I need to have a daughter someday. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and then I played Sonic Frontiers, and I'm enjoying the fuck out of that. And I didn't think I would.
How far are you in the game?
I just beat the first Titan.
Well, the game just peaked. I'm sorry to let you know.
Fuck. No, but it's so weird.
News.
It's so weird because I'm enjoying everything but cyberspace.
No, the cyberspace fucking sucked. The way I played the game was I like kind of just fucked around in the open world, did the objectives, but instead of doing cyberspace or any of the combat, I literally just go to Big the Cat, fish for a while once I got fed up of fighting the enemies and just bought everything from the shop.
I enjoyed fishing.
Just go fight the Titan, which I guess is probably why I didn't like the game as much. But it was like, I got to a point where I just wasn't even enjoying the controls anymore.
The controls are rough.
Sonic games should not be long. I feel like Sonic games should not be so long that you start feeling the pain sink in of trying to play it. That's why Shadow Generations and Sonic Generations are so good. They're fast experiences with tight controls meant for linear stages. God, please let the next game not be open world. I'm fucking begging.
Well, I'm enjoying the open world. I don't know. I'll play through it more and form my own thoughts. I want to master this game because I see the combat and whatnot, but I'm just sucking so much ass at it. But I'm trying to master it. I'm trying to figure out.
Have you unlocked the auto combo yet?
I don't know if I have, but I'm pretty sure.
There's literally a thing in the skill tree that's just auto combo that just kind of does everything in your skill tree for you.
Yeah,
literally, the only thing you have to manually do is the projectile. It's kind of fucked.
Yeah. But anyway, back to what the main topic, I guess. TLDR, the way I've been coping with my burnout is I've been watching media. Kind of what Mystics was as well. I'm watching media.
Can I rant? Can I just do a rant real quick? I hate when they call it media. Call it entertainment. I know that's what it is, but it kills me. All right, continue.
Jesus. Okay. Well, I don't know if I want to talk now, but Jesus. Okay. So I've been watching a lot of shows and whatnot to help cope with the fact that I just don't feel like making content anymore. I don't know if it's necessarily helping or whatnot, but it's getting my creative juices flowing. It's getting me excited. Like yesterday, I was going to sound like super fucking depressed. I'm going to be real. I was going to be like monotone and stuff. Now I feel a little bit more upbeat because I watched a little bit. I watched some good content and I genuinely enjoyed it. I don't know if that's necessarily the cure for everybody, but I feel creatively inspired, I think. And also just some good things are happening with Mifa versus Azura. So I don't know. I just feel happy right now. I'm feeling a lot better. And I still don't even know what my next video is going to be for the main Cyanize channel. So I don't know. Just keep yourself occupied, keep yourself doing stuff. Go watch something, go experience something new you haven't seen before. Cause there's no, like, you're not going to find enjoyment in life unless you're giving yourself a little bit more variety, unless you're experiencing something new. And I think that's
exactly
right. I think that's something like everyone needs to focus on.
What I did literally after New Year's, the first thing I did after New Year's hit was I wanted to play a game I'd never played before. So earlier that day, I went to a card shop with a close friend from high school. Not big into card games. We played some when he was younger. And we both bought a deck of Weiss Schwarz. Do you know what that is?
I do not.
Basically, it is a trading card game that reuses assets from a bunch of different shows and shit, and just kind of mashes it into a trading card game. He got Avatar the Last Airbender, and I got Guilty Gear Strive. He also bought like 2 booster boxes of Free Run Beyond Journey's End. So it's like, we were just like, first thing after midnight, I was like, fuck it, man, we're gonna learn a new card game. First thing I did after the new year started was try to learn something new. That's the mindset I'm going into this year with. I want to get my game on. I want to take more things in. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know, because like last year, because of how unsuccessful I was, I started like just watching more stuff. Like, it's so weird. Like, I felt like crap then, so I just watched more movies. I tackled my backlog. This year, I'm still feeling like crap, so I'm watching more stuff and I'm keeping myself busy so I don't feel depressed. I don't know.
Is One Piece next?
I'm trying to think, do I do that before Switch 2 gets announced? Before everything goes to hell? Or I don't know.
Well, you've got give or take a couple months. You can probably get at least halfway through if you lock in. Watch one episode a day, maybe more if you feel like it.
Right.
How many episodes are there in One Piece now? There's at least 1,000.
Are we at
If
the
you watch
2000s yet?
if you watch 3 episodes every day, you can probably catch up by the end of the year.
Bruh.
They're each like 20-some minutes. You got time.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. It's been so weird. Like I'm motivated now, but I'm only motivated to do anything but my YouTube channel right now, and I hate it because I still want to do YouTube. Like, if what is it? I'm trying to find a new job right now, but in the back of my head, I'm like, dude, if YouTube could just blow up right now, I wouldn't have to think about this. I could just upload videos. But then I also like realized something about myself, because I had a taste of success thanks to Noir Heart, right? And I was capitalizing on it a bit, but then after I did, I didn't want to do it anymore. So I'm like worried that like if I get another wave of success, I don't even think I would capitalize on it unless it's something I'm like genuinely enjoying doing, and unless it's something that I'm willing to like change my life for. Because I don't know, I could do it in short bursts, but I don't know if I could do something long term unless it's something I'm genuinely enjoying.
Yeah, that kind of happened with me last year during the summertime. When my shit started blowing up and got monetized, I was averaging 100 viewers per stream for like a month. And then the algorithm just kicked me to the curb like a fucking stray dog. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, that shit was gut-wrenching. I'm not gonna lie, I've been having like moments where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? Because like I'm not even hitting those numbers anymore. And it's like that. It's kind of got me motivated. I want to start climbing back. I want to hit back harder. Like if I get that taste again, I think I know how I would actually handle it. But it's like a case of I was ill-prepared. I had no fucking clue what I was doing. I did not have a content strategy. Kind of threw it out the window.
Yeah.
So it's like, fucking hell, man. It's actually been kind of ravaging my mental health a little bit. A lot of the what could have been.
That's what
But
YouTube
it's no
does,
use
man.
dwelling on the past, man. You just
Yeah.
gotta swing harder than you did last time. You know?
I don't know. Like I definitely for you and I think like you could definitely like get the success back. It's maintaining it. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to get onto that, but it's maintaining it, and you need to hope that success is not something you want to do, because every time I get success, it's something that like, oh, I'm cool with doing for a month, and then I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's part of why I'm not studying a video degree or an acting degree at all. Because it's like, I enjoy YouTube. I would be okay playing video games on stream for the rest of my life. But it also comes at the catch of like, hey, I also want to have more interesting things to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, because I'd rather make my own creature collector at some point. And I kind of want to stream the process of doing that once I can finally scrub all the the school branding of my PC. You know, like when you log in your friggin' school account and they put it like over some of your stuff and shows up first. It's like, no, I'd rather you not do that.
Right.
Yeah. Once I get rid of that, I kind of want to start production on my own thing. Once I have the necessary skills to. And it's like, I want to use, you know, what I've gained from this to do that, and whatchamacallit, and where's I got it. I don't know.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Like, I feel like I know. I want to lead something. I want to be a manager for something or someone. I want to run a massive.
I feel like you'd be a good manager.
I think so. Like, I want to like run a massive project. I'm doing that with Mifa versus Azura. Hell, I'm gonna put that on my resume going forward because I think it would help. I've taken like so many like things or whatever, those like things you take where it tells you like, oh, what kind of like jobs you'd be interested in and whatnot. And all the time it's like, oh, you can lead something, you could run something, you can manage
Dude,
people.
it's kind of badass having animation direct on your resume though.
I feel like
fucking sick.
Because I feel like I genuinely do know what I'm talking about. I feel like I can genuinely like lead a project. I feel like I'm no animator, but I've seen so many examples. I can pull from so many examples. I feel like I can talk to people and thoroughly explain a vision to people and try to get that done. I worked with artists before, and I feel like that's something that's fun for me to do. Bless you. I feel like it's something really...
Excuse me, what the hell was that?
Oh, you good. It's something fun that I do, and it's something I enjoy doing, articulating my thoughts and getting something on a board. Because I'm never going to be an artist. I'm never going to be an animator, I feel, but I just enjoy like working with people and making something happen. That's always the fun part about doing projects. I
think
wish...
YouTubers are naturally inclined to director positions. I think that's what we all kind of want to be eventually. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's weird. There's a line between like being the director, but then also having another guy who's like doing every like. See, this is why I feel like I should just be a movie director at this point, because I wouldn't be a good actor, but I feel like I know what to tell actors and what we're looking for on the big screen, you know. And maybe I should just look into doing that, but. I'll look into doing that. You know, I feel a little bit of inspiration. I might look into doing that after this episode.
I know. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Like I've heavily considered. If YouTube specifically does a voice out, I think I do have a very wide vocal range. I've been told that a lot my entire life. Like you've watched my freaking streams. You know how many different like voices I guess I can make.
Right.
But it's like I've kind of wanted to look into voice acting a bit, and it's something I want to do at this point. But it's like. I look into, hey, how do you get into doing voice acting, at least as like a hobby or whatever? And the usual consensus is you either gotta know somebody or you gotta work your ass off applying to roles. And I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, the thing is, it's not really something that you can do as a hobby. So,
yeah,
it's kind of like
rough.
it really seems to be you gotta be all in or not. And it's like, damn it,
you gotta be available,
fuck.
like in case an agent reaches out to you. Like you gotta be able to like do their thing. Like it's a lot of it's time sensitive as well. I will say to start out, I'm not speaking from experience here, but I imagine it's important. If you do want to be a voice actor, you definitely got to like start doing. You got to get your voice out there. You got to like have projects you've done before. Because like I don't know, if somebody's looking for voice actors, you got to be able to like point at something and be like, yeah, there's my range over there. That's my best work out there.
A grand total of one role because I was just happened to be in a server that's like, hey, we need a guy doing a Wild West accent. But the problem is that my mic fucked up, so some of the audio is fucky-wucky on there, and it sounds like shit. So my only role sounds like shit.
Right.
My fault, Chad. So it's like, I mean, I'll do more someday eventually. If anybody's watching my shit, by the way, and you need a backup voice for something, just let me know. I want an IMDb page.
Kind of same as well. I want to do some like voice acting stuff. I don't know if like I could do like good accents and whatnot, but I think like my natural voice could work for a specific character, and I think it's more than enough sometimes. I've realized acting, like, you don't need to put on specific voices. If your natural voice is good enough and you can articulate words, I think that's plenty. I
already know what my dream role would be.
Yeah.
It would probably very specifically be a Magician Arcana in a Persona game. Dude, I'd fucking kill for that shit.
They have to be Magician Arcana.
Like, I think my voice is already aligned in general with that sort of best bro archetype. You know what I mean? Dude. Like I know yours. What's the kind of character you're saying you're aligned with? I'm just curious. Like what's your kind of you think you'd fit?
I would like to do an Akechi.
Oh, a villain?
I would like love to do an Akechi. Like, I know you don't hear it in my voice, but I would genuinely enjoy I want to play someone who's insane. I want to play someone who's, like, at their wit's edge. They are mentally unwell, and I want to be able to just voice their pain, and I want to be able to just go insane. That's what I want to do.
I think your voice is a little deep, but I think it could work for, like, a Larry type, but if Larry started losing his shit.
I would love
Does
to
that make
Larry.
any sense?
Yeah. Larry Pokemon.
The thing is, I know my voice is naturally aimed towards, like, younger characters or whatever, but if you actually go back and you watch my, Legends Arceus VODs, I was popping the fuck off when
Commander
I was doing
Kamado!
Volo's speech at the end of the game. No, with Volo's speech at the end of the game, I gave him my natural voice. So it was just me popping the fuck off during his evil speech at the end. Mm-hmm. Dude, I think that shit was gas. I want to redo it someday.
Yeah.
Like, properly, like, edit it together. You know what I mean?
We should, like, do some, like, fun
I
voice acting role. Like, just something, for, like, between our YouTube channels, not, like, anything major.
Yeah, I would love to do something like that. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta put yourself out there and all that. And obviously, opportunity doesn't necessarily fall in your lap. You gotta shoot for that shit.
Right.
But it's like, I wish it would.
Mm-hmm. I wish that we would just reach out and be like, I like your voice. Come be the protagonist of the next Persona game.
Man, yeah, man, I love your fucking voice, dude. You wanna lead my passion project that I put years of work into? Like, that's not gonna happen.
Right. I don't. Okay, but like with my natural voice, I think I'd be a father figure. I'd like to play a father figure in some.
I believe
role.
it.
Yeah, I think I could do that. If I can't play
Saya,
Nekechi.
you should be my dad.
Aidan, did you do your homework today?
No.
I don't know how the fuck to follow it up. Drop down, give me 20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This was break dancing on the floor.
I don't know. I expect something like
God.
Dojima. I don't know why I keep talking about Persona. I'd like to be a Dojima though. If I
Everybody talks about voice acting, and I think a lot of people go to Persona because there's just it's like the JRPG with the best voice acting in English. Like a lot of them have like really good dubs, but people get really attached to Persona voice actors.
Oh, 100%.
Zeus, put me in a game with Labras for no fucking reason. That'd be cool.
Oh, I guess we didn't mention it. But I guess I will cleverly segue this. Just watch. I'm gonna do this in such a clever way. So during my burnout phase, I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. As you guys may know, it's like an Overwatch, but with Marvel characters, and it's been really fun. We kind of mentioned it earlier, but the meta is developing like every single day. Like characters like Iron Man, Wolverine, Hulk. They went from like bottom tier characters to people weren't even going to give them a second glance. So now they're kind of genuine meta picks. Even characters like Wolverine, who still needs buffs, does now have a use in competitive play, which is so interesting to me. And I think it's so really cool. But
I've seen people put Jeff in like bottom tier, and I'm like, really? Is that how fast this game's meta is developing? What the hell?
People are figuring out Jeff. Like, people are understanding him. What Jeff is good at is his it's crowd control. It gets people off the objective and gives your team time to move in. But outside of that, Jeff is... I think he's really good at like getting out of fights with his shift because like it's so hard to hit that tiny little fin and he heals while he's running away. But it's rough. But
yep.
I bring up Marvel Rivals though specifically because there's an update coming. I don't know why we didn't mention this earlier, but we can mention it now. The Fantastic Four is coming to Marvel Rivals. By the time you watch this video, news would have already dropped, but I believe news is going to drop tomorrow in regards to more details about the Fantastic Four. And we're seeing all of them in their new designs, and they look so cool. Oh my god, you got the Thing, Human Torch, Sue Storm.
I'm just saying it right now. Reed Richard is hot as fuck. Holy shit.
I did not expect that.
I'm just saying it, dog.
Dude, they all look so good. I don't praise it enough, but this game's character designs are insane. And some of them I was like, and Wolverines I especially hate. But the majority here, I don't. The Rivals team like understands these characters and have given them all something new and unique for their characters, and I think it's so cool.
I've been seeing a lot of people talk about Sue Storms. She's like, everyone's like, oh my god, Reed can't handle all that. And then you look at Reed right next to her, like, no, Reed can definitely handle that.
Reed's been through some shit. He could handle it.
Plus, I mean, in the comics, we know that he canonically fucks good. So.
Wait, what?
Dude, he can stretch any part of his body, any part of his body, dog.
Oh, ew!
He posted a panel on friggin' TikTok I saw the other day, and he was like, "Look at the wavy lines on Sue on dialogue in bed." I'm like, "Shit, he was moving to work."
You know, if you think about it,
do not fuck with Reed Richards.
You know, I didn't even think about it, and I should probably drop the comment like right after I bring it up. But technically, we could have an Ant-Man situation on our hands, where technically, if any hole in the human body, if Fantastic Four puts any of his limbs in one of your holes, he could do just about anything and go anywhere.
I don't think he can shrink though. I don't think he can. I think he can only like grow stuff.
What about a fingernail?
Okay, that's like a knife, dude.
What if that goes into your ear and starts shopping around in your brain, and bam, you die from the inside? Yeah, ugh.
No, God. What the hell, man?
Dude, Mr. Fantastic kind of broken if you think about it.
Mr. Fantastic kind of freaky. Mr. Freaktastic. No goddamn way.
Alright, so I see why Sue Storm goes with him.
Shit. He can handle all that. In fact, I'm gonna say Sue can't handle him.
You know, I bet you he has like a tiny thing down there, but because of the stretching abilities, he can do just about anything.
Oh my god. Dude, I hope we get Doctor Doom properly playable in the game at some point, though. Because I want to hear the dialogue between him and the Fantastic Four, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be so peak.
It's probably going to be a bit. I don't know if Doom is going to be like the overarching antagonist for the entirety of this game's lifespan, or they're going to try to like rotate every so often if they can.
I mean, that's kind of what they're leaning to. So, I think we're probably in, I guess, the game's first arc. We'll see, because we're actually starting this season now.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see if they take it or they fumble the bag. I mean, there's an ongoing comic series for it, too.
Mm-hmm. There's so much lore in game, too,
like
of like each character. It's insane.
They clearly give a shit, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Man, first Marvel product with Namor to actually use Namor as Namor. Because he was a villain in Wakanda Forever. I don't fucking know Namor. I didn't watch that movie.
The fuck's a Namor? No, I know.
Who the fuck is Namor, dog?
I love how you're saying that and not over characters like Luna Snow or Cloak and Dagger. It's who the fuck is Namor?
That's because Luna Snow doesn't exist.
Well, weird.
Her comic listings on the Marvel Wiki is like 10 total. They picked her because she has healing factor. That's the only reason they picked her.
It was a good choice.
She's one of the few Marvel characters with actual healing projectiles.
Yeah.
Girl is there because they needed another projectile healer at launch.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I was like thinking of like other characters that could add their rivals, and I was thinking someone came up with the funny idea. What if they had the Juggernaut? Now, I know you haven't been playing Rivals lately.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. I know what you're talking about. The destructible walls.
Yeah, dude.
I think I actually brought this up last episode.
I was gonna mention.
I think I brought up Juggernaut specifically.
Oh, dude, I don't remember. I was gonna mention
I think I did.
I was gonna mention though, Groot's meta now. Like everyone's been like building Fortnite walls with him and going insane.
Oh my god!
And so we were all thinking, what if they counter him by adding the Juggernaut and he's a Vanguard and he runs around smashing shit?
Like, do we know what class Reed is? Is he damage or?
I think Leek said he was Vanguard and he like stretches his body to like.
Okay, I was gonna say because if he's not Vanguard, they better add Miss Marvel at some point and have her be Vanguard as well. That'd be awesome.
I'm pretty sure, like just based on the designs, we can assume Johnny Storm's gonna be Duelist. Reed and
absolutely.
Reed and Thing are gonna be Vanguards, and Sue will be Strategists, which I think makes sense.
Dude, are you gonna do a Fantastic Four video or nah?
I'm still in this weird phase where I don't know if I want to keep doing Rivals for the channel. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Maybe my niche
could be fun.
Like maybe my niche in general is just like inviting people on and just doing funny videos. But I also like I'm worried about doing those kind of videos because then it's like, oh, why watch the original creator anymore when you can just watch all these other funny guys who are infinitely funnier than the original creator? You know, like having your own.
Don't put yourself down like that.
No,
I'm
not
very funny, but still, I know. Trust me, Side. You need the sex appeal on the channel. I can deliver.
Jesus Christ. No, but I'm talking like in terms of the viewer, where it's like, I'm okay, but like, so say if I did become a group channel, I guess, like, you know, do people care about Cyanize or do they care about the people he brings on constantly? You know, you don't want to fall into that trap, you know.
It's a very hard balance to walk because I've noticed some streamers that they put way too many collabs on their stream schedule each week, and I'm like, I think it comes to a point where it's a little much. Well, especially if you're collaborating with the same person like every week, it's like, Jesus Christ,
right?
Get on a new cast. Like, Cyan, I enjoy being in your videos, but I don't think I should be there like every single time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I wouldn't do that to you either because then it'd just be annoying. I feel like we'd get tired of each other eventually, and I don't want to invite you to every single game I come up and think of. And I don't know. It's a tough thing to juggle. That's another reason why it's been kind of burnout because it's like, yeah, I would love to just do group videos all day. Like, you know, I was playing Rivals with somebody today, and we came up with a stupid fucking joke in regards to Groot. And I was thinking, oh my god, this would be so funny for a collab video on my channel. But again, with that dilemma, it's like, dude, I don't know if I want to turn my channel into that, where it's just a group channel for everybody to join on in. And
I am Groog.
I'm Groog. I'm Gru.
Me when I'm Gru.
I'm Gru. And I got the girls with me.
I got the gorals.
I don't know. The dilemma.
Oh my god.
And it's definitely like a self-discovery thing as well. Like nobody can tell you how to run your channel. Only you can figure that out. But it just sucks. There was a Twitter page going around today of someone being like, "Oh, somebody figured out how to get your channel to 1 million subscribers in a month with no skill or no previous help." And all he did was like recycle content from Mr. Beast and IShowSpeed into shorts.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, I fucking get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, listen, clip channels are cool and all, but when it's just retaking the one guy's content over and over again, it's like, oh my god, fuck off.
It fucking sucks because that's what the platform rewards. It's so demotivating. I mean, I don't need to tell you guys that, but it just sucks. Original content does not thrive as hard. Now I know people could just be like, oh, if you do music or art or something like that, like, that does well on YouTube. But like, I don't know, average Joe like me who plays video games, I think my personality is fine and is unique for YouTube. Like that doesn't cut it though. Like it's not.
It blends a little bit.
Yeah, it blends.
That's why I stopped streaming with the webcam one for like the sprite style, because it was like, dude, I don't think people want to see my ugly mug playing games. And who knew it worked? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Suddenly, oh my god, it's to actually succeed on YouTube, it's very specifically the Dio thing. I forsake my humanity. That's how it feels like you gotta succeed on YouTube nowadays. You either gotta sell out, you gotta get immoral, you gotta work it somehow, and it's fucking demoralizing.
Yeah. But it sucks because I want to do it. Like, and who doesn't, But I don't know. I'm in my 20s and I need a plan now, or I'm gonna struggle. I know I could take a little bit to figure it out, but
Cyan, I have a very specific strategy for you.
What?
You're gonna find a very rich woman and you're gonna become a house husband.
What?
It randomly popped into my head that one video where it's like I ain't gonna do no dang thing. It's like the woman's like, make me a sandwich. So it was just the cuts to the guy like cooking pancakes while dancing or something. I don't know. It was a Persona meme. I'd have to find it again. But it's like that's the play, brother. That's the play. Because it's like, God, if YouTube blows up and I manage to have enough monies that I can just sustain myself with YouTubes, that'd be awesome. That'd be fun.
I'm sorry.
What are you laughing at?
I should have scrolled through Twitter while you were talking.
What the hell did you pull up? Send it to. Oh no!
I should have done it.
Squid Game.
It's the Squid Game season 2, and it's somebody with a Freddy mask. He's like, guys, stop! I've played these games before.
Looking at the fucking comments, and the first comment is a photorealistic Kratos mask over the suit. What the hell?
I'm so sorry. I took everything off topic, but
Good.
Yeah. If you guys want to take anything out of this video, fuck YouTube. Go watch Squid Games, I guess. I don't know.
Literally, I think the moral of this video is to, honest to God, go outside, touch grass, talk to your friends, experience something else. If you're getting burnt out of your hobby, do something else. You'll probably find more inspiration from doing something different than you did doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're not saying give up. We're saying shake it up.
Shake it up. Throw it back. You'll find something new.
Not what I meant, but sure, close enough. Why not?
If you're feeling burned out, throw it back.
If you're feeling burnt out, shake it out. Start throwing it back on camera right now. You'll get 3 million viewers on fucking TikTok Live.
Throw that ass back in a circle.
Oh my god.
The Empire demands
Among Us twerking video. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yes, we love him.
Move that shit in a circular motion.
I don't really have much to add, but I do have one thing that literally just popped into my head. I don't know if you want to talk about the match itself or the next time, but Among Us versus Fall Guys came out for Death Battle.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
It was fucking funny. I pinged you about it. Do you want me to just tell you, or are you gonna watch it on your own?
Who won? I don't care. I'll watch
Guys.
it eventually. the fuck?
Dude, Fall Guys turned into Pac-Man, and he ate the Among Us.
Oh, never mind. Fall Guys is goated. Hold up.
He turned into
they got my boy
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man on the scene. You know what I'm talking about.
Dude, they had Twitter scaling, they had Fortnite scaling, they had Pac-Man, they had Street Fighter. It was insane.
Hey, Street Fighter? What for? Which side?
Fall Guys.
Oh shit! I forgot they did Street Fighter skins.
Among Us
They
had
did Fatal Fury skins as well.
yeah, I think Among Us had some Henry Stickmin scaling, and items.
I know Among Us has like Celeste and shit, but I don't think that gets them very far, does it?
Yeah, they Among Us had a gun that like a gun that shoots a giant laser that destroys planets in a second.
Banger?
Yeah, it was insane. I would go watch the episode if you get time. It's also probably one of the goriest deaths outside of Homelander I've ever seen on the show. So
Jesus. For fucking Among Us? Oh,
Yes.
but Bowser versus Eggman is where they try to keep it clean.
yeah, no, Among Us versus Fall Guys was so gory at the end. It was nuts. But the next time, I don't know if you'd be interested, but this matchup, they've been wanting to do this matchup for ages. And
What's the next time?
It's not so much like an exciting matchup, but it's one that like, oh my god, I can't believe it hasn't happened yet because the concept is just that good. It's Kratos from God of War versus Ashura from.
Okay, they got. I don't care about Kratos. Let's move over. We got the Capcom rep. That's my goat. He better win this shit.
Yeah, Ashura's Wrath. I forgot what the game's called, but yeah, it's I don't know shit about those two, but I just know the idea of it is that like, it's such a good idea that's gonna make the fight worth it in the end.
Technically, this marks 3 episodes in a row where they can scale the characters to Street Fighter. They didn't do it for Bowser versus Eggman, but they could have included Bowser because Smash Brothers. Bowser has sparred with Ryu canonically, technically. Barely. Ryu was in, Fall Guys. And Ryu is canonically a DLC boss in Azura's Wrath. So,
There you go.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Azura's Wrath, let's go. He was the final boss of that game, too, by the way.
Oh damn.
That's not
Ryu?
a joke. Google it. Yes, Google it. He was like the DLC final boss for the true ending or some shit. It was fucking stupid.
That's hilarious.
But yes, but I think Evil Ryu is in it as well. They're based on Street Fighter 4. It's pretty fucking sick. They fight on the moon.
I got
Spoilers.
I don't know when it's coming out because I thought they were going to continue to follow this like 3-week like in between episodes, but I think they took a break for the rest of this year. Or
For the holidays.
Yeah. So I don't know when they're going to do it, but it's going to be sometime in January. Probably it might be late January. It's seeming like it's just a once a month kind of thing. They're spacing them out a little bit more, which is perfectly okay with me. But yeah, that's Death
Makes
Battle.
sense.
Yeah. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Death Battle's back, baby. If they weren't already.
Well, that's all I can think of.
That's all I can think of. I'm gonna go back to watching Squid Games.
Oh my gosh, Cyanize. How early would you die in Squid Game?
Well, I mean, okay.
Trick question to be on the first game.
Red light, green light?
Yeah.
No. Like, I was look. I might die in the second game, but first game. If you die in the first game, like you can't even call yourself a human being. Like, come on.
I would probably die in the first game because I'd sneeze. I've been sneezing so much this past month due to actually being with like my dog again.
Wow.
Oh my god, I'm cooked.
I feel like
I would die.
if I lost the first game, it'd be because somebody pushed me. Like genuinely, I think that's the only reason.
It's so real. Oh shoot! Before we wrap up, we should probably do a question of the day real quick.
Oh yeah.
What TV have you watched lately that you really enjoyed, or like movie, or something that's not a video game? Because I know all our people that follow
fuck
this,
video games.
they play video games. Yeah, fuck video games.
For babies.
What movie or a TV show or anything visual media? It could be a play. It could be a play. You know, it could be
Yeah,
a musical.
shake it up. If it's a stage play, yeah, hit us with it.
Yeah, fuck it, man. You guys watching good stage plays lately? Anyway, that's your question of the day. What visual media have you watched lately that you thought was pretty fucking cool?
Yeah.
YouTube videos also count.
You
wanna cheat and you have nothing better.
Yeah, please don't do YouTube videos. That's gonna make it
Please
too
don't do-
easy.
Yeah, so I really like Beast Games on Amazon Prime Video. I will delete your fucking comment.
Do not.
I'm so
Don't you
dead ass.
dare.
I will fucking hide you from this channel.
Don't you fucking dare say
Who the fuck is
Beast
watching
Game.
Beast Games, bruh?
I saw one episode because somebody stole it from Prime Games or whatever and put it on YouTube. It's just a bigger Mr. Beast video, which is funny because Mr. Beast videos are already way too big for YouTube standards, but sure.
Pretty funny. All right. I think we should wrap it up here.
Yeah.
You want to do the outro this time?
Yeah, sure. Hey guys, if you guys made it this far, be sure to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube and give us a 5-star rating on Spotify if you feel so inclined. Yeah, not much else to say other than thank you guys for sticking with us for another year of Wooper Watch. Here's to another great year of Wooper Watch 2025. Yippee!
We will once again not be updating the visual assets. Merry Christmas!
My tongue will never get fixed. I think I joked about this before. The back of my tongue is pink, despite my blue tongue scarf being blue.
We're never fixing that shit. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
That'll be what the first paycheck for this channel will be if we ever get monetized and make enough money to actually afford it.
You guys can make it happen. Just spread the word about Wooper Watch.
Spread the good word of the Lord. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Have a happy new year and have a great night.
Bye-bye.